How is your dad involved at tech in church?
He's the sound man.
Audio? Because he works.
Audio director. She designs lights at church.
He helps with the lighting and the cameras and all that. Talks to the camera people that are taking video.
So does he tend to wear a lot of black or a lot of flannel?
I think flannel, honestly.
Black.
Black.
Both at the same time, because he has to wear like a jacket if he's cold, and then underneath it's always flannel.
He has to wear black. That's like the only thing that will, well, you kind of have to. Even though you're really important, you have to stay in the background.
What do you think your dad's favorite part is about working in a church?
I think lighting.
I think she just likes to volunteer a lot. Like, she gets involved with many things.
I think it's the people.
Being a part of a team.
So if he does something and people are really grateful for it, he'll really appreciate the words that people say to him.
I think he enjoys being a leader, because I think most people do. Like, being a big part of something is always fun, because you feel like you have a purpose. I think his favorite part is that he gets to listen to Jesus and, like, you know, pray with him. No.
He gets to play with Jesus?
No, pray.
Oh, pray. Sorry. Any interesting stories that you know or have heard of from over the years of him volunteering or working at church?
When we lived in Michigan, his team would always have a bat, like a rubber bat hanging from the ceiling during the rehearsals. And he told the crew at the 40th anniversary, "Oh, okay, guys, for good luck for this rehearsal, let's put a bat from the ceiling." And they did. And then the actual show came along and they forgot to put it down. And so the bat was like hanging from the ceiling during the actual 40th anniversary.
Something with the cowbell. Whenever they're doing sound testing, or maybe it's testing for live stream, I don't know, but he'd go up in the middle of the stage and like hit a cowbell, and then there's some inside joke with Jimmy Fallon. I don't know what it was.
Have you ever worked with them or volunteered with them at church?
I pretended to be cable girl.
You pretended to be cable girl?
And I could undo knots and plug things in.
You can undo knots in cables and plug things in?
The harder knots that mom and dad can't do.
I've pressed the button that says go.
Have you?
Yes.
Any challenges for you or your family with having a dad that works in church ministry doing tech?
Probably like Easter and Christmas and like that, because it's all hands on deck. And so we don't all get to be together at one point.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a tech quiz. Here we go. What is an XLR cable?
No idea.
Extra large cable that's like extended a lot, maybe.
Plug it in and wrap it up. It's a table.
A table? What is a DMX cable?
DMX kind of sounds like BMX. That's the only thing that came to my mind, I guess.
So it's like a bicycle cable?
Wire plug-in thing?
A cable that connects to the lights.
That's correct.
It is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I can tell you really knew that. How do you strike a chair?
You would hit it with something like a shovel?
When you spike something on stage, what do you spike it with?
Spiking, like cleaning the stage. Like I'm gonna clean the stage with like a Swiffer.
I spike it with my hands.
It's like the glowing tape, the one that glows when the...
I'm gonna show you a couple of things. I want you to tell me what they are, okay? Or what they do. What is this?
It's a keyboard.
Mixer.
Maybe a soundboard or a light board?
Like board.
Light board, correct. What is this?
Volume player?
A volume player, so it plays volume.
A remote.
For what?
Curtains. Lights. Video. It's for cameras, the remote.
Correct.
It does say Cam 7 on it.
Nobody pointed that out to me. Finally, ready? Ta-da!
A card. A DVD. A chip.
A chip?
Like a type of chip that you put it in.
Is it a floppy disk?
Yes.
I thought.
This is what they look like.
Yeah.
If you could tell your dad something about him working in a church, something encouraging, what would you say to him?
You're a really huge role model on me.
Thank you
For what?
for hugging me. I like Jesus,
Do you like Jesus?
and I'm happy you work with him.
I would say, good job, Dad. You're spreading God's word and you're helping to make people happy with what you do. So keep on doing what you're doing.
Perfect. You're done, man. You are done. You were awesome. Come on, this is, you have to give me like a high 10.
I didn't know if
I was
you
like
were-
hanging.
I didn't know. I didn't want to like come up and high five you and be like, well, what are you doing?